So here's God basically saying, I choose to keep steadfast love for more generations than you can imagine. Right? He's not saying for your grandparents, your great-grandparents, for as long as you can track your family tree. He's using possibly even hyperbole so that we understand that when I give steadfast love, I never take steadfast love away. So this is this God who's explaining and describing himself. He says, I am forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin. God's compassion makes a way for sin to be forgiven. God's compassion makes a way for sinners to be redeemed, for his enemies to become his friends, for orphans to be adopted as his children. He wills that none would perish. He desires for everyone to be saved. He so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him would not perish. He delights in mercy. He loves to forgive. He wants us. So why are we so afraid of him? Why do we keep thinking the other shoe's going to drop? Why do we keep thinking that fire is going to come from the altar and consume us? Why do we keep thinking that somehow he's going to get fed up with me? He's going to get tired of me. And there's going to be a point where I go to say, God, please forgive me. And he says, no more. No, already. You used it all up. Why do we read his description of himself and then we still believe our expectation of him? Why do we still view him through our insecurity rather than the security of his character? Of what his word says that he is. God's holiness is his compassion, but we have to also understand this. But compassion will not overlook sin. Compassion doesn't dismiss sin. It offers forgiveness. It offers mercy, but it starts with confrontation. There is nowhere in Scripture that I find an incident where mercy was given without a confrontation being had. There's a confrontation with the woman at the well. Right? There's this moment where Jesus is talking to her, and she's a little snippy, if you want to know the truth. How is it that you, being a Jew, ask me, a Samaritan, for a drink, and then, you don't have anything to draw with, and are you greater than my father Jacob? Like, she's just got her guard up. She's just expecting him to be like all the other men that have ever been present in her life. And why is it that we keep seeing God the same way? We keep expecting God to be like all the others that have let us down, all the others that have been harsh, all the others that have been easily angered. We keep expecting God to be like us. Because I lose my patience, he probably loses his too. Because I'm easily irritated, he's probably easily irritated too. Because I'm disappointed in the people around me, he's probably disappointed in me. Why do we keep thinking God's like us when he keeps saying, I created you to be like me? Why do we keep thinking that God carries around the stuff we would like to get rid of?